Life can be much broader once you discover one simple fact, and that is everything around you that you call life was made up by people that were no smarter than you.
This game is mental before it's material. Everybody in this world wants to be successful. They want the freedom, the wealth, the fame, the power. But what do they do to actually go get it? Nothing. No action taken whatsoever. No movement. No pressure being applied. And why? It's because they don't have the right mindset to match their mission. They don't have the drive to go after what they really say they want. No vision, no discipline, no pure, unfiltered faith in yourself to stay focused long enough to bring it into reality. And I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna say a lot this video, but all that really matters is this. When it comes to what you want, you gotta really want it bad enough. You gotta stop and literally ask yourself, why do I want this? What am I willing to give up to achieve it? The difference between those that are successful and unsuccessful, it's never about their luck or their talent. It's about their mindset, the way that they move in this world, and they think and operate. It's on a whole different frequency. This game is deep, and the mindset required to win it is even deeper. I'm gonna explain to you exactly what mindset looks like and how to build the right one for success. Now, when developing your mindset, first thing you gotta know is what you want. You gotta learn to think ahead at what you're limiting yourself to right now in this current, present world. Because success, it doesn't come from just thinking in the next few months, let alone the next few years. It comes from thinking in decades. You can't keep chasing that instant gratification and expecting long-term peace, because that mindset will leave you behind, drained, confused, stuck in cycles. And I always say that patience leads to paradise. And if you want to win, you need to start thinking way far ahead of your current reality. Thinking beyond what you have now actually triggers your subconscious and to start building the version of you that's already living it. Because that's how you know you're beginning to shift. In order to activate this mindset, though, you have to start with the basics. And that's usually common sense, because you always hear everyone say that, but common sense isn't common. It's really not. So, first thing I would tell you to do is start with a personal ritual, a little technique to help you get into that mode to activate this mindset. Something simple, somewhere you can go quiet and feel sacred for you. Get into a space where you can sit with yourself, 5 to 10 minutes, no noise, no distractions, just your pure conscious awareness and attention. And in that space, I want you to visualize. You don't have to do no meditation or anything unless that helps you. But I want you to visualize and imagine what it would feel like to already have what you want. And from a time space, not from like thinking if you had it tomorrow or years from now, even though I said that. I want you to feel how it feels to have it right now in this moment. Sit in that warmth of knowing you accomplished what you needed to do. You did right by yourself and your soul. Bask in that success. And then tell yourself this one sentence: I'll be ready for you. That sentence alone is you speaking to your subconscious mind. You're telling it that you're serious. Tighten up, lock in. Let's get to work. Because your subconscious sees and hears everything you experience in this life. So your brain shuts off forever. So show it your future. Feed it that vision. And once your subconscious aligns with that thought and that idea, your external world is going to follow suit. I've seen it happen before. You can write it down, visualize it, watch content that reflects the life that you want, like mine, for example. And every time you do, I want you to wrap yourself around in the gratitude. It's an analogy, but be grateful for what you got. Because that gratitude, that feeling of knowing that you even had that idea and you wanted something better for yourself, it's telling the universe that you're not chasing this thought saying, I don't have it yet, but I'm ready for it and I'm ready to bring it into my life. Some real life examples I can give you of visualization is, let's say in the space of business, a man that goes into business that doesn't have a vision at all, they'll just say, I want to be rich. I want to be a millionaire. They don't go into the specifics. That's super vague and bland, and it's just, there's no substance to it. Now, if you have some vision, you actually visualize what you really want. In the specifics, we go to the little details, because some details matter. A man with vision would say that he wants to build a business and earns $50,000 a month so I can retire my mom, live overseas, and own 3 properties by the age of 30. That was super specific. And it gave himself a timeline also. Because when you give yourself that time and you know when you want to do it, it also subconsciously puts pressure on you, but it also gives the universe time to give you what you want because you gave it a timeline on when you want it. And this is the time you need it. Other examples, is your health. Let's say you want to get in shape. That's just very vague. But if you put some vision into it, you say, I want to get down to 10% body fat so I can move through life feeling like I'm on top of the world and I can become a personal trainer for something. Things like that. Just in the specifics, you know what I mean? And also even relationships. If you visualize it, you can say that I want a woman who strengthens my heart and soul, brings me closer to God, respects my mission in life, and inspires me to be peaceful and brings peace into my home. Now, things like that. People will always just say, oh, I want a girlfriend now. No, you gotta be specific into it. Because God can't give you just a girlfriend, but not the one you need. Not the one you really want also. So take that time with yourself. Envision who you want to be and what you want in this world. Now, another thing when it comes to your mindset, and this is a very sensitive topic, I guess, for some people, is you have to learn to control your emotions. Your emotions are a tool. They're not the master. Because most men and women are ruled by their emotions, not guided by it. That's the difference between a person who builds something that lasts and someone who burns it down when they're hurt. Emotions are like fire. Left unchecked, they burn. But when you master it and you control it, fire cooks your food. You know what I mean? It warms your home. It lights your path in the dark. You ain't gotta suppress your emotions, but you just have to channel it. And I'm not a therapist or anything, so I can't really tell you how to control your emotions. But as you go through life experiences and understand yourself more, you'll understand what triggers you. And when you do get triggered from anything in life, a person, experience, a situation, whatever, learn to just take a breath. Before your emotions get to your brain, they come from your stomach. And if you're breathing out of place, you're breathing heavy, you're not in control of that, the emotions definitely ain't in control. They're gonna shoot up and make you react ways you're not supposed to. In business, people get rejected, get fired, their deals don't go through, they panic, But if you learn to channel those emotions and keep a cool head, level head, calm, you can adjust the strategy, or flip the script, refine the system, and double down. Relationships, somebody you was very intimate with, they pull away, they leave you. Most people would chase. But those emotionally grounded people protect their peace. They keep their frame and they stand firm in what they believe, especially in their values. With your health, if you're tired, you're not motivated, you don't got the energy. Most people, they just give up or don't even try. But if you're in control of those emotions, because those are emotions as well, that unmotivated, slouchy feeling, and it can lead to bad things like nihilism and depression and all that sort of thing. If you learn to control those emotions and not suppress them and actually feel these emotions and relieve yourself of them, you'll understand that these feelings are temporary and your goal, your mission isn't. You got bigger things to do. You're not gonna let those emotions hold you back, you know what I mean? And a big topic that I wanna go too deeper in another video, but a big topic that also plays into that can help you as well with your mindset is your faith and your self-belief. You can't build a life of power and a life of success if you doubt your own hands. Every man has a moment where he questions himself, where fear creeps in, and he feels like it's easier to just settle and not try. That is the most painful experience, I think, is to know that you don't believe in yourself. Because self-belief is sometimes the reason why some people even live. It's a serious thing. It's what separates the visionaries from the victims. It's your job to act like what you have and what you want is already yours. That's something you need to remember. To speak with the authority of someone that already owns it. You know what I mean? In business, you may not have that business that you want to start, but you need to have the vision that it's going to work out. You have to believe in yourself that you can get it done. Because you wouldn't have that thought of starting it unless you knew you could do it. Faith is one of the core aspects of successful people's souls. I know for me, for example, I won't go too much into faith, my own personal faith, but having faith in yourself and what you believe is right for yourself and others is what gets you there. It's the gasoline to the car. It's the engine. It's the driving factor. A lot of us subconsciously consciously don't think about our faith and what we believe sometimes, but it's what kind of keeps us holding on into staying true to ourselves, you know. When you believe in yourself the way God designed you to, you stop looking for outside permission. The last thing I want to talk about with mindset is discipline. People are always scared of discipline, I think. They don't want to stay disciplined. Discipline is the proof that you're actually doing something, I believe. It's not about motivation. It's about your identity. When you become the kind of man who keeps his word to himself, that's when everything around you shifts. You stop relying on the hype, stop waiting for the right time. You just move. You get it done. Because every time you follow through, you're casting a vote for the man you say you are. Discipline is the bridge between potential and power. And every step you take crosses that bridge and builds the man that no one can break. You never clicked on this video by accident. It wasn't no divine calling or anything. It's just because you got something in this world that the world needs. But only the disciplined version of you can deliver it, can bring it into reality. And I'm here to guide you to get to that point because I want you to succeed. The game of life doesn't reward the potential. I could say, yeah, I feel like my viewership may have the potential to succeed and do great things, but as we all know, people live and die with potential and do shit with it. But this world, it only rewards those that give it proof that it can get it done. And the proof comes from how you think, how you move, and how you show up. This is the mindset that changes everything. And if you lock into it, nothing can stop you.